Hey, I'm Sam Fender, and these are my 5 essential tracks.
I've looked at life from both sides now. I'm a woman.
Sam Fender, welcome to 5 Essential Tracks.
Hello, thank you very much.
I am very curious to find out about, well, your 5 Essential Tracks, because that's the whole idea of us being here. Was it a hard task to pick 5?
I think it's always a tough one when people ask you what's like your favourite song or your. But I'm just the fact that it's like 5 essential. It wasn't like your 5 favourite songs of all time. I hate that question because like how do you pick that? But,
Yeah, impossible.
But yeah, 5 essential tracks. Yeah, it was good. I had them in mind. I think so.
Okay,
it was
well,
alright. It was pretty easy.
Let's kick off then. Track number 1.
Joni Mitchel's Both Sides Now.
Wow.
Both versions, because there's the original version that she did when she was like my age in her early 20s, and then she re-released it later in life in like 2001 and did this like orchestral version, which just like breaks me every time I hear it. I'm like,
I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions. I recall, I really don't know life.
Is this something you can see yourself do later on in like 10, 20 years? Go back to songs that you write now as an early 20-year and then re-record them for whatever purpose?
oh, we do that like we do that now. To be honest, yeah. I think I'm always changing how we want it to sound, but I think I think it's a good thing to revisit stuff later and revamp it and make it your own, because you naturally change as an artist, I think, and you're not always going to have the same voice that you had. Your voice changes as you get older and stuff. So it's like Joni Mitchel's second version of Both Sides Down is like really low. Like it's not like she's obviously her vocal range isn't like as mega high.
Yeah, obviously.
She smokes the cigs, you know what I mean?
So if you had to choose between the older or the newer version?
Oh, you'd have to go with the original, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, just have to go. But then again, that's hard as well though, because saying that the newer one makes me like well up. I've got like it's so dramatic. I think it's just the orchestral thing.
You can hear the whole experience of growing older.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's
the
like
life.
yeah,
in the
exactly.
voice.
It's because it's a song about growing old or growing older or just like reaching adulthood. But then she's saying it from a perspective in her later years. It's like
mind blowing.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Yeah. It's a timeless song. Track number 2 is Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen.
Wow.
It's the first Bruce Springsteen song I ever heard. Well, I probably heard Dancing in the Dark and all
that.
But
like, the big hits.
But like I didn't. So I was too young to like care. Or
but
like
when you really started listening.
Someday, girl, I don't know when we're gonna get to that place we really wanna go. We'll walk in the sun until that trance like us. Baby, we were born to run. Trance like us. Baby, we were born to run.
It was my brother. Like he used to like drive around in this like battered van, and he put in Born to Run, the album. And he was like, "Have you ever heard Bruce Springsteen before?" And I like obviously had heard like
the hits.
You know, Born in the USA and all them sort of ones, but I didn't really know what they were. And then he went and checked this out, and Born to Run came on. And it's just like that opening drum beat and then like the guitar line, and it's like instantly I was like, "Whoa!" It was just one of them songs that kind of really caught my imagination. I hadn't really heard anything like it as well, because I think he's quite different compared to a lot of the kind of classic rock stuff that you like here. He's just a great classic singer-songwriter, isn't he? So it's intrinsic part of my life. All of them songs have a story which I share my own stories with because of the time that I heard them or what the hell, you know. Track number 3, Jeff Buckley, Grace. Another another one, just like from family influences. Another thing, my brother, I was 13 or 14, and he gave me Grace for Christmas, and just was like, I had no clue who he was.
You had never heard the backstory of
never heard anything. Didn't know he was dead. Didn't know anything.
Just listen to this.
My brother just went, put this on.
Is the moon asking to stay long enough for the clouds to fly me away? My fading voice sings above.
And I was like, all right. And I put it on, and I was like, that is the strangest thing I've ever heard. Like, I thought it was really. At first, I was kind of like, whoa, that's a bit bizarre.
Yeah.
And then, but like, it was just great. So it was like, it started off like that, and then towards the end, and then like when he's just going absolutely hell for leather, and with that mental high note and all of that, and I was just like, and then I went through the whole thing a couple of times, and again, just became obsessed with it. And my brother told me then all the things that happened.
That's so beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to get started on Jeff Buckley right now and not know anything about the man, that he's died, that he's such a legend through this, well, basically just for this one album.
Yeah.
But you came in completely blank.
It's horrible actually, because you're like, just purely because I want more. Greasy Spoon, my own song.
She comes home, I hear her moan, the walls are paper thin. Friends come round, they pass around, her head goes round the bend. She hardly sleeps, she hardly eats, she hardly breathes, and you're in her breathing space.
Well, why that song?
Just because it was the second single, and it was I was kind of, at the time, we were like, we had a set single, we were going to go with this one, we're going to bring this out. And then, for reasons which I can't really remember, we were like a little bit lost. And then it was like one of them songs that kind of fell out the sky. When you're writing, and you're always like, I heard like someone say an analogy that it's like fishing.
Yeah.
It's writing songs. It's like everyone's fishing into the same pool. I think it's like a Neil Young, he said it, and it's like everyone's fishing into this same place. We're all trying to pull a song out. And it was like one of them. I was just like, you kind of just keep dipping in, seeing what you could get. And then one day it was just this like, it came like out of the sky, out of nowhere, really simple guitar stuff. And it was just kind of more, it was more of like a little poem.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to my producer, Bramwell, and my manager and all of that and everybody. And we were like, have you heard this? And they were like, fuck the other single. And I think it's, because of that, it's kind of got something else. I think the fact that it came out of nowhere as well. I love them stories. You hear loads of people talking about, like, I never thought, you hear people talking about, oh, they wrote a song, like, after like round the cut in 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
in a shed. I have had that before, but not like a good song. Just had like really, really shit ones. But yeah, so it was refreshing to have that fall out the sky and be like, oh great, this is. Track 5 is Play God, my first ever single. Purely because we started this mental journey like about like a year ago, if that, not even that long ago. It's probably about 8 months when that came out, and it opened the door to all of this madness, which we never really expected at all. So we did that in a shed. We recorded half of it in a shed, and I did the vocals in my mother's flat. Like, not really like anywhere. There was no like mega.
The neighbours crazy.
Yeah, it was so really like neighbours hate me. Literally hate me. We've had so many noise complaints over the last 5 years. It's so horrific. But it was actually, neighbours keep moving out. We're getting a new one like every year because they just can't stand us. But yeah.
But they're all bragging now. You know who we live next door to?
No, they still hate me.
Okay, fair enough.
That's out to get me, actually. No. So yeah, I think it's just it's that it was the song that opened up the door to all of this, and I just didn't expect the reaction. I think it's your first single. You're so kind of unaware of what to expect, and it travelled so much further than I expected. So I'm speaking, I'm personifying it, like trying to talk to it. But thank you, play God, for doing that. It really sorted out. But yeah, it's wicked. Yeah.
And thank you, Sam Fender, for bringing these stories and bringing new music.
Thank you. Thanks very much for having me. And cheers for all the support. If you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, share, all of that. Do it. Thank you.